Welcome back. I'm flying Qatar Airways from Hyderabad to Doha today in their 787 Business Class. It's a short one, but with flights like these, the experience really comes down to the crew. So let's see how this one goes. If you've ever flown internationally out of India, you probably noticed most of the flights leave in the middle of the night or super early in the morning. It's not just to mess with our sleep schedules. It's actually because these flights are timed to land in big hubs like Doha or Dubai early in the morning, around 5 or 6 a.m., so people can catch their long-haul connections to Europe, the US, and beyond. It's all about syncing up with the global flight network. Hyderabad Airport is super clean and modern. It wasn't nearly as crowded as I thought it'd be for an international departure zone at this hour. Security was smooth, signage is clear, and overall the whole process was pretty chill. Definitely one of the better airports to fly out of in India. If you're flying Qatar Airways Business Class out of Hyderabad, you'll get access to the Calm Privé Lounge, which is a big step up from the older lounges here. Just follow the signs all the way to the end of the terminal, then take the escalator up. Super easy to find and definitely worth the walk. Unfortunately, they don't allow much filming inside, so I only got a couple quick clips. But honestly, it's really nice. The food selection was solid, but what stood out the most was the service. Super attentive and just next-level hospitality. I ended up settling in with a few Cosmos, some chicken nuggets, and a bowl of nuts to go with. Total comfort food. The hostess was awesome. She kept my glass and plate full the whole time without me even asking. Seriously, the service here was on point. Boarding started right on time, and honestly, it was as orderly as it gets in India. Not perfect, but hey, we moved. All right, let's talk about the seat. Qatar's 787 Business Class has a 1-2-1 layout, so everyone gets direct aisle access. You've got a full lie-flat bed, a large entertainment screen, plenty of storage around the seat, and all the little touches, like a reading light, USB port, universal power outlet, and a touchscreen to control your seat position. It's not the Qsuite, but for a regional flight like this, it's still seriously premium. Welcome drink was served pretty much right away. I went with their signature lemon mint. It always hits different when you're flying out of India. I don't know what it is, but it just tastes way better than when you get it on a US departure. Also, the tray table here is huge, like actually big enough to eat and work comfortably. Here's a quick look at the drink menu. Pretty solid selection for a short regional flight. They've got the usual soft drinks, juices, and of course some great wine, champagne, and spirits. If you're into cocktails, they usually have a couple of nice options too. Definitely worth trying the lemon mint or their classic bubbly. Here's a look at the food menu. When you're flying Qatar Airways out of India, the catering is usually really solid. They often include a mix of Indian and international options. So you'll typically see things like biryani, kebabs, or dal makhani, alongside Western choices like grilled chicken or pasta. And the best part? You can mix and match, so it's not just one set meal. As we were getting ready to push back, I noticed a few empty seats in business class, which always makes me wonder why airlines don't just release those last minute to frequent flyers. Pushback was right on time, and the safety video had a fun twist. It featured Kevin Hart, which definitely made it more entertaining than the usual routine. Nice little touch by Qatar. Here's a quick look at the entertainment system. Qatar's Oryx One setup is pretty solid. You get a decent-sized touchscreen with a good selection of movies, TV shows, music, and even some games. The interface is pretty responsive, and you can also use the handheld remote if you don't feel like reaching for the screen. Not the most cutting-edge system out there, but more than enough to keep you busy for a short flight like this. Dinner service kicked off pretty much right after we reached cruising altitude. I started with a banana pineapple smoothie, which honestly surprised me. It was actually really good, super refreshing and a nice change from the usual juice or soda. As I was sipping on the smoothie, the crew was already setting the table. They were super efficient. The bread basket had a nice mix of warm rolls, multigrain bread, and a buttery croissant, perfect for a little breakfast. I went with the red onion and green pepper frittata for my appetizer. It was pretty tasty, light and flavorful with just the right amount of veggies. But honestly, if I were to do it again, I'd probably go for the braised lamb Nihari with malai kofta instead. Sounds way more indulgent and rich. And for a flight out of India, I feel like you've got to try the local flavors when you can. And just like that, it's time to start our descent into Doha. Sun's already coming up before you know it. Flights like this really fly by. The crew was efficient, maybe not super chatty or overly friendly, but definitely professional and courteous. Overall, a solid business class experience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care.